Things didn't go to plan in this video. I'm in the little town of São Vicente on the north of the island. I was meant to be going for a hike, but it's closed. So now, an impromptu food video. Maybe the best value meal you're going to have on Madeira. Let's do it. This is it, guys. Cafe down the bottom. A little bit unassuming, but where you want to head is upstairs into the buffet. Barbatanas buffet. This is it. Let me show you the food. You have fish cooked in vegetables and olive oil with parsley on the top. That one looks really good. You have, of course, we're in Portugal, you have bacalhau com natas, so cream and potatoes. Lasagna, homely lasagna. Feijoada, Brazilian black bean and pork stew. You've got chicken, potato. Well, everything looks so good, guys. Chicken, pork, fatty pork belly, cuts from the pork leg. This one is beef with clams, and we just had a funny moment. You're okay? It's okay. Meswas. Okay, it's beef with clams, and she couldn't remember the word, and she swore in Portuguese, thinking I didn't understand, but I know the swear words. Can't get away with being naughty here. Right, anyway. Roast chicken, frango, and this looks like a lasagna, but it's potato, layered potato with chicken. And of course, can't have a buffet without your salads. Not just any old salad. Got a great selection here, super fresh. Like I said, guys, there's so much variety, and it's buffet, so you can have as much as you want and whatever you want, just for €8. Pretty good deal. So let's get our first plate going. All right, this is where it gets hard, guys. Filming and dishing myself up. Bear with me. All right, this is the best you're gonna get. We have to work with what we've got. I have to get some of that fish. That fish looks too good not to have. Let's get some of that and layer on some of that sauce. I don't often eat lasagna, but I'm down for some comfort style food. Oh, it looks good. Lots of meat in there, lots of cheese on there. And then feijoada, pork, beans, black beans. I had something like this last night. And then a little bit of that pork belly. We'll start with that. Basically, we're meating up. I'm gonna have to get a little bit of rice to go with that. This place does get busy, let me tell you, especially on Saturdays and Sundays, but if you can get here early enough, you can get one of these seats by the window and get an amazing view of the sea. Look at that for a view. Can't complain at that, can you? We're not here for the view, are we? We're here for the food. In fact, we weren't even meant to be here for the food, but you work with what you can get. So, I'm gonna take a little bit of that fish. Oh, it looks like salt cod as well. Look at that. Look how flaky and meaty that fish is. I'm just gonna try it on its own first. Oh, that fish is good. Big chunks of fish, so it stays very moist, and it's been cooked, I imagine, in the olive oil sauce that it's in. And that olive oil is just permeated through the fish. Nice taste of the olive oil, of course, but it just makes it so succulent and so, the flavor, I can't put it into words, obviously, that's why I'm doing this video, but very Moorish and a very typical Portuguese dish. And because it's been cooked in the vegetables as well, the vegetable flavor goes through the fish. I told you, buffet conjures up memories of not something so good. But here, for what it is, you have to judge it for what it is, right? It is a buffet. It is on the cheaper side. But the quality, first mouthful, I'm happy already. Now, a little word on the pricing and what it includes. €8, as I said, and that is actually just for the buffet. If you want a drink, which I have, non-alcoholic, of course, because I'm riding, then you have to pay extra. If you want dessert, you have to pay extra. And actually, she just told me it also includes soup. Today is carrot soup, so you get soup and as much of the soup as you want included in the buffet. If you come on a Sunday, it's €12, but you get dessert and I think a coffee included as well. So you have choices, still fantastic value, still nothing to complain about. And for the choice you have, bargain. To be honest, I could just come here and eat the fish and the rice. It's so good, especially with a few of those salady things. Fresh and vibrant, mixed through olive oil and vinegar already. So delicious. I'm going to try a little bit of that slow-cooked pork belly. Just look at that. You can see the fat running through that pork belly. If you've watched my channel before, or my other channel, to be honest, Hungry to Explore, you know I love the fat on food, especially pork. That pork is very good. It's been slow cooked, so it is soft, melts in the mouth. The fat releases so much flavor. It's nice quality pork, and you can always tell that actually when you eat the fat. And the meat, yes, of course, but when the fat has so much flavor, you know it's good quality. The flavors are homely, and that's what I like about this place. You're not going to a fancy restaurant, you're not expecting the world, but the flavors, it's like sitting in her, well, it's not because we're in a restaurant, but it's like sitting in her kitchen and eating from the pot. That's kind of the feeling I get from the food in this place. It's comforting, it's homely. And this side of the island is a little bit cooler. It is cooler today, to be honest, and you want those type of things right here. I was quite disappointed, to be honest, finding the hiking trail closed. And yes, I could have gone to another, but I planned this video in my head. And yeah, it's one of those things. It's not the end of the world, but as is always the case, you can adapt. That's kind of what travel is like, especially in Madeira. You never know. The weather also changes so much here. You can adapt and make something good of it. And when the food is good, that puts a smile back on my face. Feijoada. And feijoada, Portuguese, yes, but Brazilian in descent. And it's black beans with pork, slow cooked, normally chorizo in there, but actually it looks like in this case, I'm sure I saw it, looks like blood sausage more than chorizo, to be honest. I'm not complaining if that's the case, that would be a touch. But it looks like, also, here, is little pork ribs, which will just add so much more flavor to that dish. I love feijoada, again, a comforting dish. It's pretty difficult to get wrong, to be honest, but let's try it. Okay, that genuinely is fantastic. The flavor, so much depth of flavor in there, and then those beans that have been cooked long and slow with that pork. So the pork is soft. There was a little cartilage in there, but I like that. I like the texture of the cartilage. The other piece I can see has bone on it, so you've got to be careful. But those beans have just like softened, not into mush, but just that creamy texture that well-cooked beans are. And yeah, very delicious flavor, very strong flavor. Another great dish, and that pork just falls off the bone. Look at that, clean bone. So far, we're on to 3 winners, I think. And before I try that lasagna, you can see all the juices from those other dishes. I just want to mix that rice. This might be the pro move, guys. Get all of the juices, mix that rice with it, and try that. That's the move, guys. That's the move. Lasagna. To be honest, if I see lasagna on the menu, I don't normally go for it. I like to cook Italian food at home. But I thought, since it's there, why not? Looks all right. Lots of cheese, as I said. Lots of meat in there. The Portuguese dishes are great. Very, very delicious, very homely. The lasagna, I could take or leave it. No, in fact, I could leave it. Stick with the Portuguese dishes and you won't go wrong. Leave the lasagna for someone else. Didn't expect me to like everything, did you? It wouldn't be an authentic video, would it? Anyway, let's go get plate number 2. All right, plate number 2, and it's starting to fill up in here now. It's lunchtime, so people are starting to come in. Gone with the fries, guys. Why not? And you see homemade fries. When you see homemade fries, there's no way I'm turning that down. Gone with the roast chicken. Gone with the sweet potatoes, so we double carbed. Gone with some of that pork hock. Also looks great. And I can't remember. That's the beauty of a buffet. You take so much, you can't remember what you put on your plate. So we'll see when we get there. To be honest, of everything, it's these fries that I'm excited about most. How good do they look? Homemade. Do they taste good though? Oh my God. They are good. That's some of the best fries I've had in a while. Oh, they're so good. McDonald's who? Anyway, let's see what this mystery meat is. It's chicken. It's chicken breast. Touch dry for my liking. Flavor's good, but normally I avoid chicken breast because it's just normally overdone. But this roast chicken thigh looks so good. The roast on the skin looks great. There's a real char on there. And yeah, of course, because it's thigh, it stays a lot more moist. You can see the difference, right? Look, it's dripping with moisture. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The skin is charred and cooked though, So it's kind of like sticky and savory. And you can't go wrong with chicken skin, can you? And when you pair it with some of those fries, well, you're onto a winner, aren't you? That's one of Joe's top tips. If you see chicken breast and chicken leg or thigh or whatever it is, go for the leg or thigh because it's going to be so much juicier and moist. You never quite know with the breast unless you like it like that, but who does? And talking of Joe's top tips, my other tip is my Madeira food map, the sponsor of this video. It's on sale right now. It has over 100, well, over 150 now, pins of places to eat, places to drink, coffee shops, all over Madeira. You're not going to go wrong. So, yeah, scan the QR code, click the link in the description, and grab your Madeira food map now. I think, guys, we've got another pro move. This one can be dedicated to my friend Ellis, who's another YouTuber, LSWR. Chips and gravy. Look at that. You know that's going to be a pro move. Chips and gravy. Now, sweet potato is a big thing over here. You can see this one has been roasted, and actually so much, and it's cooked so well that the skin is out. Now fresh mouth, it's okay.
It's okay,
yeah, see. You can see that the skin, it's getting busy in here now, I'm in the way. You can see that the skin is pulled away from the sweet potato. It's going to be soft and delicious inside. Look at that, peel the skin off. And yeah, hands, guys, but when you've got sweet potato, why not? Wow. Because it's been roasted, and when it's roasted like that, the sweetness and the flavors just intensify. It's almost like dessert, honestly. You can see why in Asia, you go into the supermarkets and the convenience stores, and they just sell sweet potatoes baked that you can eat as like a takeout snack. So good. All right, guys, the slow-cooked pork hock that I got, delicious. But you kind of, we've already had the slow-cooked pork. What I want to show you is this. Just here. Can you see it? Do you know what it is? It's pork. It's so, this is going to be great. It's so slimy and slippy that I can't even pick it up. In fact, we're going to have to get it on the fork. Through the cartilage. It's pork. Maybe a few of you will be squeamish about it. It's actually pig's ear, orelha de porco, in my pidgin Portuguese. I love pig's ear. I love the crunch of the cartilage. And when I saw it over there, I was like, no, it can't be. Surely not. But yes, it is. So let's try it. Oh, come on. It's cold. Even better, right? It's cold. There's an acidity to it because it's been tossed in vinegar. But it's soft, it just disappears in your mouth, and then a little bit of that cartilage just gives a crunch of texture. I love it. I love offal. I love eating nose to tail, as it were. And yeah, I love things like that. Would you guys eat it? Let me know in the comments. You know what I've noticed, guys? It has started to fill up, as I said, but I'm the only tourist in here. And so many tourists come to this area and clearly don't come in here, so you guys can be the ones to change that. I only have one decision left to make. Do I or do I not have dessert? Stupid question, isn't it? All right, dessert. Extra, as I said, and they have a few things, but when you have the choice of chocolate cookie mousse, there's only one choice, isn't there? Looks pretty good. Let's get you a spoon of that. Come on. Oh, that is good. I won't speak too much about it. It's chocolatey, it's creamy. It tastes like a cookie. Yeah, that's good. Nice texture. It's getting noisy, it's getting busy in here. People are coming out for their lunch, as I said. Still, I'm the only tourist in here, or local tourist, let's say. It could have been a bit of a annoying day, but I hope you enjoyed this impromptu video and this little spot on the north of the island, one of my favorite little places to come and have a quick lunch before exploring. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.